You send a LinkedIn message asking for an introduction. 3 days pass, no response. You feel like that person who only reaches out when they need something because you're acting like that type of person. Today, we're breaking down the Give First networking strategy, how to build a high-value network without ever asking for a favor. We'll explain what it means to give first, dive into the research that proves it works, and give you 4 practical strategies to start building your network smarter. Most people approach networking backward. They collect business cards, add connections on LinkedIn, and then awkwardly reach out months later asking for introductions or job leads. It feels transactional because that behavior is. The Give First approach flips this completely. You make introductions, you share useful articles, you offer your expertise, you celebrate others' wins. You do this consistently without keeping score. What happens? You build social capital that compounds over time. Strategic givers aren't doormats. They're selective about where they invest energy. But when they give without expecting immediate payback. Here's what surprised researchers at Stanford. The most successful networkers weren't keeping score at all. The study was published in the Academy of Management journal titled, "How Much Should I Give and How Often? The Effects of Generosity and Frequently on Favor Exchange on Social Status and Productivity." And it found that employees who were perceived as generous, giving more favors than they received, achieved significantly higher social status among their peers. But here's the kicker. Frequency mattered as much as generosity. Those who regularly exchanged favors, giving often and consistently, saw gains in both status and productivity. The givers who maintained this pattern built stronger networks, earned more trust, and ultimately advanced faster than those keeping a strict tally of who owes what. So, how do you actually implement Give First networking? Here are 4 strategies. First, practice 5-minute favors. This concept comes from organizational psychologist Adam Grant's research. Look for small ways you can help someone that takes 5 minutes or less, making an introduction, sharing a relevant article, offering quick feedback, or endorsing a skill on LinkedIn. These micro acts accumulate powerful social capital without overwhelming your schedule. Second, become a connector. Pay attention to what people in your network need and who could help them. Spot an opportunity to introduce 2 people who could benefit from knowing each other? Make the introduction. You're not asking anything of either person. You're facilitating a valuable connection. People remember who brought them together. Third, share knowledge generously. When you learn something useful, a productivity hack, a great resource, industry insight, share it. Don't hoard information thinking it gives you an edge. People who freely share what they know become go-to resources, and that reputation pays dividends. Fourth, celebrate others publicly. Comment on achievements, share their content, congratulate them on promotions. This costs you nothing but creates genuine goodwill. When you constantly amplify others, they naturally want to reciprocate. Here's what it looks like in practice. A marketing manager named Sarah noticed 2 people in her network were both struggling to find reliable freelance designers. She introduced them to each other and to a designer she'd worked with. 5 months later, when Sarah was job hunting, both of them went out of their way to make introductions for her. She never asked. They just wanted to help. The beauty of Give First networking, you're not building a network of people who owe you favors. You're building a network of people who want you to win. And that's the kind of network that changes careers. Your move.